The Game Awards has come and gone, and as always, it is full of controversy. And you know what? We're going to talk about it. What is up, you guys? Welcome to The Collective. My name is Furman, and in this video, we are talking about the Game of the Year, Astro Bot. Well, not just the Game of the Year, we're talking about all the controversy that is surrounding Astro Bot and its rise to stardom and winning the Game of the Year. But before we get started, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. Alright, let's get into it. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I kinda can't believe that this is the first year in a while, I guess, that I haven't done a video or reacted to the nominees and done my vote on the YouTube channel. I just ended up being busy, and you know, it didn't really feel like it was gonna make for good content, so I was just like, I'll just skip it this year, which is kind of crazy because everybody's talking about it right now, but I digress. Everyone has been losing their minds about Astro Bot winning Game of the Year this year. And you know what? I kind of feel for them. I kind of feel weird about it, if that makes sense. You know, Astro Bot was one of the only games this year that I 100% completed from start to finish. And it was literally the only game that I've ever 100% completed on stream with you guys. So, you know, this game is absolutely amazing, and I had a blast with it. Probably not something that I'm going to play again, not for a good while, but you know, when I was playing it, I was having a lot of fun. I mean, the music, the level design, all of the cameos that were in the game just made for an absolute blast of a game. And you know what, if we're being honest, Team Asobi, they absolutely hit a home run with this guy. But why do I feel like it shouldn't have won Game of the Year? It's a weird feeling, and I don't quite understand it. Now, first things first, I mean, we know that this game is not exactly a clone of Mario, but it's taken inspiration from literally every Mario game. And if it wasn't from a Mario game, it was from a platformer that already did it. You know, Jak and Daxter. I mean, the list goes on. Ratchet and Clank. I mean, there's a lot of them. Okay, so it's kind of a culmination of all of these different platformer games, and it's kind of perfect, if that makes sense. It's kind of perfect in my opinion. And Astro Bot as a mascot, I mean, I already made a video about this, how he was a better mascot for the PS5 than Knack was for the PS4. And you know, we gotta hate on Knack every chance we get. Knack 2, baby! But yeah, it kind of blows my mind that a actual Mario game has never won Game of the Year, and a bootleg did. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't even know how to think about that. Yeah, I'm over here like looking at all of the games that have won, and you know, ever since 2014, and we're talking about just the Game Awards, okay? And we have Dragon Age Inquisition, The Witcher 3, Overwatch, which, I mean, how Overwatch beat Uncharted 4 is disgusting. But yeah, 2017, we have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which, you know, that would have been the year that I would have definitely voted for Super Mario Odyssey, but damn, like, Breath of the Wild was insane. I mean, that game is just perfect. Then we have God of War, the PS4 one, obviously. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. The Last of Us 2, which, you know, in my opinion is kind of, it's a little controversial. There's a lot of people that really hated it, so it winning Game of the Year is kind of, doesn't make any sense. Then It Takes Two, which the fact that It Takes Two won over Metroid Dread is a slap in the face. And then Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3, and then Astro Bot this year. Now let's talk about the nominees. You know, the nominees, the guys that were voted in to be voted for, if that makes sense. Obviously Astro Bot, but then we have Balatro, which, how did this even make it on here? Okay, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, which was extremely controversial because it's basically DLC, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor ReFantasio. Now, the game I would have voted for is, I mean, I'm having a hard time even thinking about it. Jeez. But honestly, the game I probably would have voted for is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or Metaphor ReFantazio. And I feel like Metaphor would have probably taken the cake because it's a more well-rounded game. Like, the game is just overall amazing. Whereas Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is really good. It has a lot of really good moments. I mean, the story is excellent. All of the extra stuff that they're adding to it, is really good. I mean, Queen's Blood is amazing. I love that card game so much most of the time. But if we're being honest, there's a lot of fetch questy nonsense in Rebirth that kind of just kills it for me. So I probably would have gone with Metaphor. And as I was thinking about this whole week, I was just like, man, why do I have such a hard time like accepting the fact that this game won? It just doesn't really make any sense. Is it because we've been programmed to think that like AAA giant massive studio games are the ones that should always take the cake? Is it possible that maybe we've been trained to think a way that'll make it so that literally probably no Nintendo game ever takes that? Except for, Zelda or, the big ones and stuff like that. Like, I would have loved to see that. I would love to see other games like that be put on the pedestal more often, I mean, we're just talking about It Takes Two, that's an indie game and it won Game of the Year, which is insane. And as far as I disagree when it comes to that winning that year, I also want to see more games like that win. This is just a crazy place to be at. I mean, I'm talking about a game that I've completed 100%. I did everything there is to do except for the speedrun stuff. I haven't done the speedrun DLC that they just dropped like a month ago or whatever, just because I've been too busy, making YouTube videos, talking to you guys, and also trying to beat Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I need to finish that thing. But yeah, it just blows my mind. I mean, it is kind of crazy. It feels wrong. It feels so wrong. But I remember, back when I was in PAX, and obviously everything after that, how everyone was talking about Astro Bot. Everybody was talking about this little tiny robot and how he was just taking us by storm. And we all just fell in love with little Astro Bot. So, in a sense, it does make sense. It does make sense. I mean, we even had I had a bunch of people that don't even like PlayStation coming up to me and saying like, dang, that game looks really good. That's one of the only times that I wish I had a PlayStation. So I guess it's just a testament to Astro Bot and, how much people love him. I'm not exactly bitter. I'm not exactly annoyed or irritated. I'm just confused. You guys got to let me know how you guys feel about this whole nomination thing, because this is kind of crazy. Yeah, do you guys agree with this? Oh, and by the way, this will be the second time that Final Fantasy VII, the remake we have been waiting for since the PlayStation era, has been stifled out of getting Game of the Year. Remember, the first time it happened was with Final Fantasy VII Remake all the way back in 2020. The one that The Last of Us 2 won. A game full of controversy beat a remake that we have been waiting for since we were in elementary school. Can anybody explain that to me? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. So what's gonna happen when the third and final conclusion happens? Is it gonna lose again? Because if it does, I mean, we riot. We riot, okay? Geoff Keighley, are you hearing me? We riot. We won't stand for this. We will not stand for this. Okay? Good. Alright guys, that is the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for all of the support. I appreciate all of you guys who watch the videos, who watch it for a minute or who watch the whole video, and especially those who comment, the guys that engage, because I love, if you guys see me on there, I love writing back to you guys and answering questions, or just chatting it up, or even arguing and discussing with people too. So yeah, and as always guys, do not forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. And we will see you guys on the next video. Peace. There is a certain YouTuber that told me this game is very good, so Ooh, let's see what goes on with this guy. I mean, I'm really excited for this one. And then also, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That game is insane. And it's also difficult too, which it makes it even better. But yeah, see you guys later. I'm gonna go morphin time. Woo!